Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. In today's video, we are going to a new to me thrift store. This particular chain of thrift stores has a little over 20 locations around the US, and just recently they opened their second location here in South Florida. I have never been and I am so excited to take you along with me, so let's get right into the video. One of my lovely viewers here on YouTube told me about this place opening here in South Florida, and I only just got around to checking it out, and boy was I surprised. This place is amazing. I have never seen a thrift store this organized, this clean, this spacious. I haven't been to a whole lot of them, but this was such an amazing experience. With everything grouped together so nicely, it makes it easier to decide because you have the others to compare it to. And of course, I was attracted to this amber bell. And of course, I had to pick up the green one because it's green. And now I have to make a decision between these two. Right off the bat, I knew I was in trouble in this store because there were so many beautiful things. It was very hard leaving things behind, and I was like a kid in a candy store. The brass selection was extensive. Of course, I spent a lot of time here vacillating between a lot of these options here. I really liked this pair of candle stands with the marble on the bottom. I had it in my cart for a while. Sadly, I did eventually put it back. I really had to narrow down my choices, or else I would spend hundreds of dollars in this store.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy we go.
I never thought glasses would excite me as much as these did. There were so many vintage styles and options, just totally amazing. Looking at this just makes me feel to throw out everything that I have in my kitchen cabinet and replace it with all these beautiful, stylish little glasses. This little set was definitely vintage. It has that gold on the outside with the glasses and the pitcher. I'm not sure if this stir was part of the set, but it was priced separately, but it matched perfectly, so I don't know. And don't even get me started on the wooden items. Once I got to this section, I almost lost it. Everything that's similar is together. Throughout my entire shopping experience, there was always an attendant either on my left or my right, or both at times. There were just so many of them and they were on top of it. So my regular thrift store compared to this is very disorganized. Also, the aisles here are very, very wide, so you're not bumping into anyone. For me, it's easy to film because people are not right up under me. Like in my thrift store, it is quite a challenge. There are people bumping into you constantly. It's very spacious and just a complete pleasure. I love this place.
Undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. Willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Oh, dreamy, breezy we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other, gravel beyond all. A bigger scale the world inhales as we go. I wouldn't want it any other way, no.
The selection of frames and artwork were not as extensive as what I'm used to at my thrift store, but there were definitely some nuggets. If you just scan, you're not going to find them. You have to dig a little. There are some great finds here. If this is your first time here, you're going to hear me referring to my thrift store. I have two locations of a particular thrift store that I frequent, and that's what I share mostly on my channel because I don't get good options at Goodwill, so I often refer to it as my thrift store. And today I am at a new thrift store, and it's actually right next door to my thrift store. So in the future, you guys can expect to see a lot more because they're right next door. So every time I head over here, I'm going to be visiting both. If I had a little one in my life, I would definitely be grabbing this. I can see this in a baby's room, maybe with some folded blankets or toys. It looked vintage and definitely not a bad price at about $8. And this vintage high chair was missing the bar across the top, but definitely a cutie.
Here we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes.
Just quickly scanning some of the things I was not able to fit into this video, and let's get right into the haul. Now you guys see why I was so excited to share this store with you. There was so many things to see. There is no way I could fit it all into this one video. Make sure you're following me on Instagram because I will be sharing a lot of the items that I'm not able to fit into my videos here on YouTube. I will be sharing those items over on Instagram. So make sure you're following me on Instagram so you get to see all the bonus items. Okay, so the first item is going to be these books. I have accumulated quite a bit of the coffee table type books from thrifting, which are like the bigger books that I would use like on my coffee table or on my buffet. But I've been looking out for these smaller type books. These are more for like shelf styling. Mark Twain and John Steinbeck. I don't know if they're part of a volume of books, but they are identical in terms of the cover. They're different colors and they're both bonded leather. Mark Twain, as we all know, has a series of books: The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, The Prince and the Pauper. I mean, stories that we would have read growing up. This one I'm not too familiar with, but I mean, it literally, they have the same coloring and wording. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer was first published in 1876. I have a new 11-year-old. My son just turned 11 over the weekend, and I'm going to get him into these books. I have been pushing him to read every day, so I think that these are great stories that we read when we were growing up that I would love for him to read. So I'm going to keep an eye out for more like this, but these were a great find. Did you guys notice these beautiful pillowcases behind here? I got these at that thrift store. I paid $1.99 for the pair, and it is so beautiful. Look at the detail and the little frill going around. I think this fits beautifully into the style of this room. It's a decorative pillow. I'm just using it to decorate the bed here. In last week's video, I shared with you guys that I would be keeping an eye out for a vintage style mirror for this. I call it a dresser, but it's actually a secretary's desk. The top part does open to a little bit of a desk. I'm going to refer to it as a dresser. So I got this gorgeous mirror that I put there. It isn't exactly what I had in mind for there, but this truly is one of the most beautiful mirrors I have ever seen. I forgot to mention that they had 3 colors with the 50% off. So this was one, originally $40. I paid $20. It has this beautiful detailing around the top. It's all wood carving and very, very beautiful. I love the colors. I love the size of it. It fits perfectly into this room, but I think it could fit perfectly into just about anywhere in my home. So if it doesn't end up living here permanently, it's going to live somewhere else in this home. I was so happy to find it for $20. I thought this was a great find. Apart from the big mirror, I got 2 paintings and 1 other mirror. This one I paid $8. These yellow tags had 25% off. So this is $8 less 25%. This is so beautiful. Look at that. It says Fisherman's Rest by H. Hendrickson. It looks like it's been around for a while. I was particularly attracted to the frame. I like the wood and I like the very faint brass gold color on it. Has a very, very aged look to it, and I think that this would work nicely with the other ones I got last week. If you missed last week's video, make sure you catch up with it because I'm probably going to reference some of the items I got then. It's going to work with some of the items I got this week. So this is the, oh, it's not a mirror. This is the other, it's a frame. So you see It has the stand at the back, but I got confused because there's mirror around the sides, and then you can put a painting or a picture on the inside. I like this for this room, but I'm not too sure where it's going to end up. This was $6, and again, these yellow tags were 25% off, so it's 25% off. But look at how gorgeous this is. So beautiful. Now when I saw this, my first thought was I was going to be doing some rub and buff little magic on this, and I think I still am going to be doing that. Isn't this just so darling? Okay, what I didn't mention was when I went to this thrift store. I went one day and then I went the following day. The first day I went, I was so overloaded with items that I think I missed many things. So the first day I went, that night I was editing the video, and I always mention to you guys that when I'm editing is when I see things that I either just passed by or I looked at but not sure why I didn't take it, even though I loved it. So I went back the next day in search of this one particular item that I saw when I was editing and could not understand why I didn't just take it. So I went back the next day hoping to find it, and I did. This is so absolutely beautiful. If you follow interior design or any of the designer decor that's out there right now, you would see a lot of the high-end decor companies are doing similar things to this. Very popular. But I got my own vintage design. $6. Now I'm rounding off. All their numbers are 99 cents, so $5.99. This was indeed $6, but super gorgeous, and it is an original oil painting. And this frame, look at this frame, it deserves its own moment. Since I went back for that painting, I also picked up these glasses that I saw that first day I was there, and went home and just kept looking at the clip over and over and admiring the details on the bottom here. Look at these glasses. They are so cute. Of course, I love this amber color and I love the green color. Those are my two colors. It seems there's something happening with me in this colored glass. And I'm just gonna show the other things I got in the amber glass while I'm at it. I also picked up this bell. Look at this, how beautiful. This was $4.99. And the glass has all this, you know, design on it. It is so absolutely beautiful. I think I shared that there was also a green one, and I had both in my cart. I had both in my cart at the same time, but when I did my little cart review, one had to go, and so I kept this one because I figured I was gonna get these, and they might just work nicely together. I also got this little jar. I want to believe this either had a candle in it or it's missing a cover. It was only $1.99. I tried finding it online, but I couldn't find anything on it. It says Dine a Glow Mini Cherub. Cherub. A cherub is like an angel, isn't it? I don't know if something is missing for the top, but just as well, I think it's pretty the way it is. I love the color and all the little design on the side. I'm gonna put a little candle in there, and I think that this would be really nice to style with. This is a color that I would normally bring out around the fall, but I also think this is a color that you can use year-round, especially here in South Florida. Now, I don't normally look at candles at all when I go to the thrift store because I'm very picky about the candles I use. So for that reason, I don't really look at the candles because I don't expect that I would see the candle that I like there. But I recognize this candle from a distance because of the design on it. This is the candle that I love. I don't remember the price. I'll put it here on the screen, but they're not cheap. This was $2.99. It was never lit. It still has that beautiful fragrance. The next item is this little dish. I think it's a soap dish because it's shaped like it should be. It was $1.99, but look at underneath, has this frosted flower on it. Around the top has this gold trimming. Seems to be mostly intact. There's a little bit loss of the gold right here, but not too much. This is so great for so many things, including putting a bar of soap on. But I think a little candle on this would look so pretty as well, making that little gold shine or whatever. Just really pretty. The next item is this trinket dish. It's pretty tiny. You can see that it fits right in the palm of my hand. Genuine alabaster, $3.99, and super cute and adorable. Look at that. Really, really, really cute. I love it. Now look at this. How gorgeous. This is a candle holder. It was $2.99. It says Orifors, Sweden on the bottom. Look at all the details and how clear that glass looks. I don't know what kind of glass this is, but it is so absolutely beautiful. It does remind me of that very popular candle that I see a lot on Instagram. I don't know where it comes from. Maybe I'll find a picture and put it up on the screen here so you can see how similar it is. But it did remind me of those, but this is actually glass and you put the little candle in there. Who can resist this little swan? Look at how stylish. This was $3.99 and really, really super cute. This can be used for snacks. This can be used for a candle, even a soap dish. Imagine going to someone's home, you go in their powder room, and they have a bar of soap in something like this. So unique, so special. Little decisions like this can make all the difference. Okay, the next item is this vase. Wanted to do some flowers earlier this week, and I wanted a white vase that was about this height. Now I have a few, but they were smaller, and so my flowers were kind of hanging down, and I didn't want to cut them shorter. And all the ones I had that was the right height, they were colored, and I wanted something white for that particular thing that I was doing. One of you told me these things were called hobnails. I wasn't familiar with that term, but thanks for letting me know. Now I know, and I do know that this is milk glass. This is very versatile. I can use this for just about anything. But I think this is the last colored glass in this haul. Now this is an ashtray, obviously, but who can resist this color? Who can resist this beautiful ashtray in this beautiful green color? This was $5.99. Sometimes I do pick up items that I think is an ashtray, but I can see it being used for many other things. This, I see it as an ashtray. I don't think I would use this for anything else other than an ashtray. So I may just use this on my back patio, or I may give it to somebody that I have in mind that I think would love this. Either way, this could just sit there and look pretty. Okay, next item is this little box. Why would I buy a box? Well, first of all, it has flowers all around it, and it has this cute little brass button on here. I liked the box, but there was so much tape wrapped around this, and I couldn't figure out what exactly it was, but I sneaked around the store and I slowly wrapped the tape off. I don't think that they like you to do that, but I needed to know what was in here because there was definitely something in it because it had some weight. I was considering it even if it was just the box. When I finally opened it, I couldn't believe it. 4 little dainty candles on little saucers. Look at that. I get why these were never used, because who wants to light these? You just want to look at this. Look at how beautiful they are. And there were 4 of them inside of here. This was $3.99. Come on, come on. What is this gorgeousness? Just gorgeousness. This is a vintage vase. This was $5.99. This had the white tag, so this was half price. So I paid $3 for this. I'm definitely going to be using this over the next couple of months. I think this is great for spring into summer. So you could imagine for $3, you have something like this in your home that you're not likely to see in other people's homes, because this is so unique of itself. Because of the height of it, I think it's perfect on a coffee table or even in the bathroom, like a powder room, florals hanging down. I think that this can really be a statement. I got this beautiful wreath. When I found this, I think it was $2.99. I thought it was so pretty, in great shape. All the flowers were there. And I remember seeing something like this last year in Home Goods, and it was about $40 or $50 because they are dried flowers. I didn't end up getting it because I wasn't willing to spend that kind of money. I love it, love it, love it. And I came home that night and immediately I just swapped it out, and it looks really pretty there. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, I'm sure you're already asking yourself, where is the brass? Because you know that I have at least one piece of brass. My last 3 items are all brass, so you're in for a treat. I'm gonna save the best one for last because I am so excited to share with you guys, but hold on a little bit. This one is this little watering can, I wanna say. It was $5.99. This was a yellow sticker, so 25% off of $6. I love the shape of it. This would be nice like on my kitchen windowsill. This would be cute sitting next to those plants. I did save my 2 favorites for last. Look at this little, it's like a tulip. I guess it's for like a candle in there, and then like 3 smaller candles. This was half price, so $8. So this came down to 4, originally 8. I love the patina on it. I'm not completely opposed to silver. In fact, I think silver and chrome is going to make a comeback soon. I like that very patinaed silver look to it. I think this is so gorgeous. And look at the little feet. I love the little feet. So 3 little feet under there. One of them is so patinaed, it's actually black looking. This is so, so nice. And then the last item. No, it's not the last item. I forgot. I'm gonna save that last brass item for last because I have something else I want to show you guys. Let me just grab it real quick. It isn't a decor item, but I thought I would share it anyway. I picked it up thinking that my husband would be more interested in it. He isn't as much as I thought he would be, but this is like a travel bag, I guess. It has this nice little handle on it. It was in exceptional condition. It looked like it was never even used. This top part, you can zipper that in so you can actually put like, I don't know, some food or fruits or anything on there. And then it has these different compartments on the inside, and these can be removed so they come off. They're velcroed on there, so you can take them both out if you just want to use it like an open thing. And then it has the compartments on the side. Both sides have these extra pockets, and then this front pocket. I don't remember the name of the brand, but I did find it on Amazon for $100. It was $12.99, white sticker, so half price. I paid $6.50 for this bag that was probably never even used. Look at the bottom. I like the size of it. It can really hold a lot, and this can be used for so many different occasions. So finally, I could show you my last piece, which is this gorgeous, gorgeous brass handle stand. Now remember, I missed out on that one that I shared with you guys last week. I missed out on that, and I couldn't get it out of my mind. When I saw this, it reminded me of that, even though that one was so gorgeous. I would have picked that one over this one any day, but I still like this one. This would be nice on my floating shelves in my living room. Those shelves look great with taller or bigger items, and I think that this would look so beautiful there. I love everything I got in this haul. I love this store. I'm going to be going back there a lot more often. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram so you can see all the items I was not able to fit into this video, but I will be sharing it over there. So make sure you're following me on Instagram. Also, make sure you're subscribed here on YouTube, and let me know in the comments which items were your favorite. I love hearing from you, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.